Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So before I redo the cross from yesterday, I think we need to do the resin mold box because I want you to be able to get one if you want one this year. So this is your May box, sunbeams and heart strings. So let's open this up and see what we have. Don unfortunately cannot do it with me today. He is very busy with the move and everything, so I'm on my own today. So I hope that's okay with you guys. This is the paperwork. If you've never seen this before, it comes with this paper. It tells you what your mold is, how much your mold holds. Now, last time it was pretty accurate. All the times before that, it was not accurate. So hopefully it's more accurate again this time. And it gives you a little description of what the mold is, things that you might want to use with it, things like that. So you got a front and a back. So the Mama Heart Circle Charm. It is Mother's Day this month, so that may be what we're going for. This is cute. Mama. Oh, that's adorable. Wonder what you do with it, though. It says this piece is the heartbeat of the May box. An elegant circular charm featuring the word Mama in flowing script, topped with a delicate heart. The scalloped edges give it a vintage locket feel. Well, it doesn't really say what you would do. It even tells you can cast in chocolate or fondant for a cake topper. Oh, that's a cute idea. All right, well, I don't know what you would do with it, to be honest with you. It's just this portion. I guess you could hang it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm stumped what to do with them. Okay, number 2, the ribbed romance heart tray. I think I have this tray already, to be honest with ya. I'm pretty sure I got this one last year. Somebody mailed to me. Oh, this one looks a little bit wider. That's cute. A little heart trinket tray. So maybe we can do something with that. Number 3, the Wrapped in Love Heart Box. Okay, we got a box. Here it is. Is it a lid too somewhere? Let me see here. I think the lid is inside. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, the lid is inside, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it fits in there. Oh, that's going to be adorable. That's cute. I mean, it's small, but it's cute. It's perfect to give a present to somebody. I like that one. We might have to do that one. I'm always thinking, like, when I'm opening these, because I don't know what's in the box, so my juices are flowing, to see what I could do today. The Relief Rose Oval Tray. It looks like, oh, it's a good size tray. It says it holds 6.8 ounces. This is really pretty. So you got your trinket tray. It looks shallower than normal. And then you have the rose and a leaf here on the edge. They show it done in like the casting powder. I think that's what it looks like. Makes an elegant soap dish for a guest bathroom. Okay, that's really cute. Interesting, interesting. What do we got? The Golden Crown Pineapple Jar. Okay, let's see, that's this one. Sorry about the wrapping paper, but it wasn't open. That's cute. That's a nice size jar. We have, how much does it hold? 11 ounces. It's got the stem on the top, and the rest is, it's shiny with the texture like a pineapple. Similar, not exactly like a pineapple, but you get the idea. That's cute too. Okay, the Lazy Sunday Cow Tray. Oh my goodness, how funny is that? I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do today by myself. That's why I like Don here, so we could do a lot of them in one day. So that's funny. That's a cow tray. Oh, I'll have to make that for the farm. Oh, how cute is that? It could be like a little soap dish. It doesn't really say that, but laying flat on her belly, happy and content. It's a shiny mold. Oh, that's going to be adorable. Oh my gosh, I need to think of something. Okay, the next one, the Closet Chick earring rack. Oh, that's cute. So when you put it together, it's got little hangers. I won't open it, but it's got little tiny hangers. How cute is that? And then this goes on the bottom. And here's your sides. I'll show you the picture if you could see. Isn't that adorable? And then you hang your earrings from that. That is so cute. Now, I recommend that to be done in polyurethane because of the thinness of these molds. It could very well bow and sag and whatever. So that would probably be best done in polyurethane, which is pretty cool too, because then you can unmold it in like 15, 20 minutes. Those are so cute. Oh my goodness. I like everything so far. Not sure about this one. I have this one already. The Queen Bee wall art. I'm not much into insects, but there is an insect for ya. I think the last time I did it like the water ripple effect, and it really came out stunning. So you pour clear in, not fully full, and then you put your chameleon powder on the back of the clear, back it in black, and I thought it was a stunning insect, if that's such a thing. And then here is your extras that they throw in. You get some dried flowers and silver, gold, and copper leaf. So that is the box. Okay, now I need a little break. Let me come up with a plan and see what we can make today. I'm sure we'll make a couple of them. All right, let me grab an idea and I'll BRB. I think I have a plan, and I did put the cross back in play today because I do want to get her order done so she doesn't have to wait any longer. I'm going to do these two in regular epoxy. This one's going to be 1 hour fast cure. This one's going to be polyurethane. So we're going to do that one first, set it aside, but I do want to paint these. So this one, I have not tried this. This was from Happy Mail. I do want to say a big shout out to Mickey, my friend Mickey, who is in town for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months a year. She came by to say goodbye to me, and she dropped off 12 paper towel rolls and a huge thing of more Q-tips. So thank you, Mickey. That was so sweet. You know I love practical gifts that I use every day. So that was bittersweet. I hope she'll stop by my new house on her way to and from, because she does drive from Illinois down to Florida a couple times a year. So thank you, Mickey. This one also came from Happy Mail in that big box of like 50 samples. So let's try Peace Lily in the polyurethane. So we're going to mix that in there. This one I'm going to do a black and white cow, but I'll put the black on later. I think I'm going to put chrome on the belly though in black, because this looks kind of like a soap dish. So I didn't want to paint that portion, because if you don't coat it, then it will obviously come off if you're using it as a soap dish. I mean, a trinket dish, probably be okay. I don't know what it's going to be used for. Actually, I might even keep this myself, being that the person who still owns the farm we're buying has a couple black and white cows. This one, I pulled some more eye candy colors out. Iowa Copper and Kula Gold. So I'm going to pour the jar in the copper, which looks red to me. And then we're going to paint this bow in gold. But first, I think I'm going to paint the center heart of that bow in this same color, this copper. Let me flip a few things over so no powder gets anywhere I don't want it. And let's just paint that tiny, tiny little heart in the center, clean it up, and then paint the bow. I probably don't need very much. And then we'll have to clean it. Wow, that is a tiny little area. Maybe it would have been better off just to stick with my plan of all gold. But, you know, I like to complicate everything, so. Let's see. And then I'll be pouring the lid in this color as well. So I don't know what that's going to look like behind the gold, but it should be okay. That should be good. And like I said, I use Q-tips basically almost on a daily basis, so that's a pretty amazing gift. Sounds crazy that I would ever appreciate somebody giving me Q-tips. But when you're a crafter, it's crazy what makes you happy, right? Just gonna try so hard. That's gonna be really hard to clean right there. I should probably go all the way up that actually with the same color because that's part of the heart, so I think I will. Just move that color all the way up on the top of it and then on the bottom of it. That would make more sense to complete that heart. Hopefully that's enough, and then I just have to clean the sides, although if it's not deep enough then it'll be filled in with the same color, but it probably looks different in resin. So I will probably make me a little tiny, I just wiped it off, a little tiny button or something, a butterfly for this package so I know what it looks like in the resin. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much cleanup for one tiny spot. Unbelievable. And I am wiping it off of here because, like I said, it's going to look different if I left it and poured the same color over it. It's not going to be the same. Has a different effect. So I do want to get this clean. Oh my goodness. This tiny little jar is going to take forever to clean, really? Anyway, what is that? Oh, that's just the molds. Okay. Let me get this done, cleaned up. I'll get the gold on it, cleaned up again. Let's try this one, though, while I got you here. I want to see what the black chrome powder looks like. I don't want you to have to watch me do all of this, so I'm trying, but I am interested. Oh, gosh, so much to clean. See if this black chrome powder is going to look good under white resin. I don't know if it will or not. This is a really soft, fluffy brush, which I just put too much chrome powder on. So much to clean. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to tap that out over the garbage, get that all cleaned, and you'll see me mixing up. Nope, you're going to do some polyurethane next. While the resin's dispensing, I'm going to mix up my powders in here, and man, did that take a long time to clean. I did not think it was going to, but wow, it was a lot. This cow mold, oh, I'm spilling powder everywhere. This cow mold is so like flimsy. It's very, very, very thin. It was hard to keep a Q-tip. What am I doing? I'm looking for a scooper. Hard to keep a Q-tip from just going like this out. So there's probably going to be black powder through there. This one was just as challenging because it was in a small area. So anyway, I'm mixing up 10 ounces. This says 3.3. I'm going to mix up 4. And then I'll do the rest for this. This is saying 5.1, and I'm going to mix up 6. But I just want to get this dissolved while it's dispensing that resin, because that does take a couple of minutes that I could be doing something else. So we're just going to, everything is so sparkly that it's just flying everywhere. The gold was sparkling and everything is sparkling. Oh geez, I just dropped my thing. Okay, we're not going to have one of those days today, right? No. I know I said I was going to start with polyurethane, but I figured, you know what? This takes longer to cure. Let's get this curing, and then we'll worry about the polyurethane because that only takes a few minutes. And the polyurethane one, oh yeah, I already showed you. I'm just going to mix that one color in, and then I'll probably try to do something with it after we demold it. So for the white cow, I'm using a mixture of crystal white and pearl white, which is normally what I do when I want a really pretty white. Everything I use is always linked in the description box if you want to grab the links to them and the discount codes to whatever I have. So this is very, very sparkly, but it's not super opaque white. You have to use a lot. It's almost like crushed crystal, basically. That's why I add mica powder too. And then I'm just going to get this dissolved, set it aside, mix up my resin. We do need to vacuum chamber this. I'm not going to use the pressure pot today. It sounds like my resin's beeping over there. And then we'll work on that cross. And I want to try to do the whole cross with the 1 hour fast cure and see if it works. I think it will. And if it doesn't, well, it's quick to unmold and try again. But I hope we don't have to try again. Okay, time to mix up some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage. Sparkles explode in a radiant haze. Crafting a masterpiece that's gonna amaze. Glitz and glitter lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare. Diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell. Turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz and gold with a stroke of flare. Diamonds shine in the midnight air.
Before I forget, I'm going to put a little bit of this red into the butterfly mold so I can put it on my little package there so I know what color it is inside the resin. And basically, let's just, I see little bits of powder, so this one is probably going to have a little bit of the gold. I don't know, we'll see. It was really hard to clean these ones. I couldn't believe it. Oh no, I just saw the ribbon goes down the side. I didn't even look. So I didn't paint that. So all of that, I wonder if I could use tack it over and over to adhere that same color. Shoot. Didn't even look. Well, now you guys know. We'll even see if this looks decent. I might have to cover it with paint pen anyway. We'll see how accurate they were. Whoop, that's domed. Really domed. Too domed. Oh my goodness. Do I dare try to get some out is the question. Oh my gosh. It is so domed. And they were pretty accurate because I have enough. I have a lot left. I have the amount left that they said. So they were pretty accurate this month on this one. Oh my gosh. It does not need to be that domed. So it looks like we're going to have extras, especially if my cow one has too much too. Well, I'm going to leave it like that. Let's worry about that later. The cow one, I'm a little, I don't know, little leery about the whole black powder thing. So I think what I'm going to do is try to fill up his head first. I don't really want to pour over the black. I don't want to push that powder like where it doesn't want to go. I'm pretty sure I'll have a lot of black floating on the back of it, but I don't care about that. I'm just trying not to fill it from the belly. We'll fill it from the arms. And there's probably black powder. Like I said, this one was really difficult to clean. I didn't expect that. But it's such a thin, thin mold. Let's just hope it's not too thin to hold all this resin in here. And since I'm pouring slowly, I see that the neck is filling up pretty decently. We shouldn't have a bubble. I hope. I just don't want to pour it directly onto the powder. I don't see a bubble. I guess we're going to find out because I don't want to be poking around in there. I'm trying so hard to... I don't know. This is really like... I don't know. It's thin. I'm sure it'll be fine. I wonder if they do testing on these molds before they sell them. That's it. Can't do anything else. I might take my bubble wand in there though real quick just to be sure. I don't know if that's a bubble or if that's just the mold. I think it's just the mold right there. And I have some left over. What did I mix up? It said 5.1. I mixed up 6 and I have that extra. So they were very accurate this month, which was pretty good. Yay for them. All right, let me move this out of the way very carefully. And this out of the way. That's why I put it on napkins so I can slide everything. So I've got about... Oh, I have almost 2 in here and 1 in there. I got 3 ounces I got to do something with. And going along with the theme, I pulled out this bronze by Small Tongue. Put it in here. I'm going to change the color of the white. Let me put some of the white in here first. Try not to make many bubbles. And we're going to do this little cowboy boot to go along with the little cow. I'm going to carefully mix. Put it in here and see if we can marble the red, or they say copper, but it looks red to me. Oh, we might need more, but you know what? We're going to go with that. I like that. Maybe it'll look like suede. I don't know what this little boot holds, but I hope it's not more than 3 ounces. Because I don't want to mix up any extra just to do an extra. Okay, let's do... We'll do the glitz effect. Kind of the glitz effect. Oops! This is a split mold because of the heel there. I don't know if we're going to see any red, but I hope we do. Oh, that's all my red. Oh my gosh! We're going to have mostly brown. Let's scrape it out. I hope I have enough. Oh my goodness. Come here. Go down in there. I'll use the brown. Yeah, I should have enough. Oh my gosh, I hope I have enough. Oh, I don't think I have enough. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough. No way. I literally need half an ounce. Please, 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 please let me scrape enough out of here. I do not want to mix up half an ounce because I'm using polyurethane next. No. No. Oh my goodness. That totally stinks. I have to mix up some more resin, you guys. I'm so bad at guesstimating. So bad. I wonder what would happen if I put the 1 hour in there. Do you think it would cure? Because that's what I'm mixing up, but I'm not mixing it up just yet. Maybe I will mix it up yet next, just because of this reason. Oh my goodness. I need more. I need more, and I don't know if I'm going to ruin it with a 1 hour cure because they're different brands. And the 1 hour, yeah, I better not. All right, I'm going to mix up half an ounce of resin. Why is that leaning? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll get that mixed up, and then we're going to work on the cross. We'll do the polyurethane last, like I said, because it cures so quickly. I want to get everything else going. Wow, that totally stinks. But it's just my luck. No problem. We'll do it. No problem. I got the boot filled up. I just put the red in there, the copper, since I didn't have any more copper on the last pour. This is the 1 hour promise. I literally just poured it, and I want to show you how fast it clears up, because you don't have long to work with it, so it's a good thing. It's like watery when you do it, but you don't have long to work with it. Maybe 10 minutes. You do have long enough to throw it through a vacuum chamber real quick if you wanted to, but honestly, there's hardly any bubbles in this stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing this stuff cures in 1 hour. See how fast that was? That was literally real time. And this is for the sand. I've got it propped up on a couple nail files. That's ready to mix into my sand. Maybe I don't need that much sand. Let me just get some of that out of this cup. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. Half of that sand. Let's start with half of the sand. I'm going to I have it propped up because I don't want it to drain like it did yesterday. Okay, that's too watery. I want it really thick, like super duper thick, so it doesn't drain. And then I also have to pick 2 different blues because those blues were basically the same color when I poured them together. They didn't look the same color inside them. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to prop it up even higher. Do I have any more nail files? I have stir sticks, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done the way I want it to get it done. I don't want it going up there. I want it in here. And I may have to prop it up even more. Let's get some more sand in here. I'm going to get this in, and then I'm going to just basically see how high I have to prop it up. I didn't realize this was going to be such a challenge. I don't think she did either. Let me grab some stir sticks. I need to get that a little bit higher somehow because it's still draining. Wow. I need it like there. I need it almost standing up. That's crazy. Which will be fine because the sides are still coated. I could put a little bit more sand, but I have to find, maybe I'll use a jar to stand it up because sticks are not going to do the job. I did not expect that it basically has to stand up. I'm going to push it over. I don't think I can get any more sand to stay in there. I'll just use what I have, see if it'll go. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. It's the best I can do at this point. I'm not quite sure. I might have to adhere some sand on it after the fact, after demolding, because I do not want it running. Okay, well, if I put any more in, it's going to come out the bottom here. And I want to clean off that inside really quickly. So I don't have all those granules of sand to stay on there curing. This should be firm in 15 to 20 minutes. Because the full cure is an hour. But I'm going to be very cautious before I lay it down on its back for the finish of the blue. And that shell was too big yesterday. If you weren't here yesterday, I will show you what happened in just a minute after I get this all situated. Yeah, if I put any more in there, it would come right out the back. So yeah, it's not ideal. I will have to do some kind of doctoring after. I want to do something with this though. I'm going to just put a color. I don't know what color. Let's just do what I have sitting out. This Iowa copper. I'm going to put in the rest of that. Make a couple little pendants real quick. Because, like I said, we don't have much time. We don't have a lot of time with it. It's already getting thicker. And it's only like an ounce. This is only like 1/3 of an ounce right now. So I'm not even going to mess around with marbling it, even though I really want to. I really, really want to. Let's do black. Let's do black. I like my chances at marbling. I do gotta spritz. There's a lot of bubbles right there. Okay. Goodness, I gotta move some things. Oh my gosh. That's good. Cow's good. I just need this situated so I can pour. We still got time. We still got time. Couple drops of black. This stick is not ideal. And let's do, there's not much black coming out, so that's probably a waste of my time. Couple of pendants here. I really would like to see some black on them. Whoops, too much. That one, we'll do, I'm just going to pour it. It's getting thick. Like I said, you don't have a ton of time, but it sure is nice to demold in an hour. Just enough. Okay. We made it. We made it. Now for the polyurethane. After I move a few things out of the way. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a packed video. I just now realized it's going to get long. It's going to get long. This, I'm going to figure out a solution to, I'll tell you, I'll show you after it's cured what I'm talking about, because I can't do it right now. But I will show you what I'm talking about, and I will also show you yesterday's so you know what I'm talking about if you weren't here. Let's get these. Okay, so this is yesterday's because I had it laying on, you know, flat on the surface, and it ran all the way up, creating this huge mound of sand where I don't want it. And then the shell was too big. So I don't know that I have one shell the perfect size. I may do a grouping of shells in the center. She just wanted it in the center. But this is what I'm trying to avoid by propping it completely in all the way up. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to move the pendants out of the way, grab the polyurethane, and let's get going on that one. This should be a fun day. For the polyurethane, I'm going to color it with mica powder. This will dry white, pure white, if you don't color it. So that thing said 2 ounces. I'm not going to overdo this, so we're going to go with what it says. So I'm going to do 1 ounce of either side. You could start with any side you want. They're both like water. So there's 1 ounce of my B. Oh, make sure you clean your spout or it will be next to impossible when it crystallizes to get that back off. Now's the time that you're going to want to stir it. Your color in, not necessarily stir it, but stir your color in, because you're not going to have a whole lot of time to do that when you start putting in the other side. So let's just get this colored. We don't need a ton, I don't think. And if you don't put too much in, it may just be faded from the white, the way it cures white. This way you're not rushed to try to get all that mica powder dissolved. You don't use alcohol when you're doing polyurethane. Alcohol inks will not work in polyurethane. So I don't want to put alcohol ink or alcohol in there to dissolve the mica. So I just take my time because you're not in a rush at this point. And I think I may transfer this into a paper cup. I don't know. That's a really thin mold to be pouring in really small areas. That looks pretty good. I think it's all dissolved. So let me get my mold here. I do want to move this cross a little bit farther away from me. Okay, we're going to get the other side. Pull that out. Put in our other ounce. Stir it up for maybe 30 seconds. You only have 2 minutes to work with this. Do you want to wipe that real quick? So you're going to feel it getting warm after about, I don't know, a minute and a half. So I don't really wait that long. I do about 30 seconds. And I'm thinking I want to put it in a paper cup, like I said. Once I stir it, just so I can make a spout for those tiny little hangers. This is going to be the cutest little thing. I just had to try it. But I know resin, epoxy resin is not good enough for something like that. It's just not going to work. I don't know. I say that, but I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm going to quickly pour it into my mold. Let's just get this filled. This way I can use a spout. That's what I'm working on here. I'm going to do the biggest ones first, because if you're not fast, it will start curing in your cup and we'll have to pour again. So if I can get the biggest parts out, that would be great. You can even do other colors, like if I run out, I can make those hangers a separate color, which I should have done, but I didn't think of it until just now. It's starting to get warm in my hand. Hopefully I can get them all completely finished. I don't know what part that is, but it looks like it needs to be poured. Yeah, I should have done different color hangers, but mixing up that tiny bit of polyurethane is a little more difficult. Ah! I'm spilling. See, this is why I don't like doing that. And this should cure in about 20 minutes, maybe? They're very thin. They take a little longer because they're thin. But if it was really thick and deep, and you can't flash cure polyurethane according to Let's Resin because it's created to cure that fast. I have poured it very deep without any problems. So there is really no such thing as a flash cure with this. I should have enough. I just got to get it out of my cup quick enough because it's starting to get thick. Come on, please let me finish. It's starting to get thick. Come on, another drip right there. And if I don't get them all, then I don't get them all. I'm not going to mix up any more for a couple of hangers. Wow. One more. Am I going to get it? I don't even know if I have enough. I don't have enough. And it's really, really thick. I don't have enough anyway, so that's okay. We'll be one hanger short. No big deal. I can't even get it out of here. Can't even get it out. So, were they close? I don't know. What did it say? Did it say 2 ounces? Because I mixed 2 ounces. The paper said 1.9 ounces. They were really, really close. So you need just over 2 ounces. if you're going to do it. So I'm pretty proud of them this month. Oh, look, I had more in here. That could be the other part. I don't think I can get it out. Maybe I can. Let me try. So I think they were actually accurate. 1.9 ounces. Because there is some left in my cup. Very proud of them this month. They did a good job, but maybe I can start trusting their paperwork. Just need like a drip. Ooh, that's it. We did it. We got them all. Yay. Okay. As soon as this cross is solid enough, we're going to mix up more 1 hour fast cure. Find my shells that will fit nicely. And we're going to try to pour the rest of that in 1 hour and see how we do. Let's get that aside and let that cure. You're not going to believe this. Yes, I shut the camera off. However, all I did was go clean my stick from the polyurethane, touched my sand here, and it's solid. Literally that fast. 10 minutes. So I'll leave it up just in case. I pulled out Ocean and Sapphire. These are two completely different blues. Here is where I tested them. That way they're not going to combine the same. So this is going to take, I think I have 4 ounces written on here. Oh, I have to find my shells. I got to find my shells, and I'm going to mix up. I'll mix up 4 ounces. If I have extra, then we'll just use it. But I know I don't need 4 ounces because of that sand portion, but I'd rather have more so I don't have to do any extra mixing. Let me find my shells. I will grab the 1 hour and then we'll get started. I picked out a bunch of tiny little shells to go in the center there. However, I wanted to show you this. So because I want sand here where it's not, I pulled out some more sand and my UV resin. I'm basically going to just mix up some UV resin, brush it on those areas. Well, scoop it onto those areas and cure it. A little bit at a time here. Because I really don't want that to be blue. You know what I mean? I want it to be sandy, the whole base to be sandy. So I'm going to do just a tiny little bit at a time so it cures. I've got my light out here. Try hard to keep it in its place here. This is, like I said, this is a challenge. I like challenges, but I like to figure them out in 2 times or less so I don't waste a ton of resin, because I don't like that cross from yesterday at all. I'm just going to let that cure real quick and build that up a little bit. I don't mind the blue filling it in, but I don't want, I don't want to see the edge, put it that way. I don't mind the blue filling in the back of the sand, because that's the back of the piece. So I'm just going to keep building this up like that on both sides. And then once that's cured, I'll mix up the resin. I've got that curing. I've got 4 ounces mixed up. I know I'm going to have extra, but I don't want to be messing around. This stuff cures too fast. This could be a complete disaster as well, because I do want to put this in the vacuum chamber. That literally took 30 seconds. It's clear, so I'm going to move on. Let me shut this light off. That should be cured good. I'm going to mix half and half really quickly. Deep blue and lighter blue. Is that 2? Pretty close. Very quickly, we'll do, oops, great. Now I'm going to get my hands in because I'm rushing into my poor cow. Okay, we're going to do Ocean in 1. And she wants it transparent. Plus, we need it transparent so we can see the shells. I hope these 2 colors are good. Maybe I shouldn't have used the 1 hour. I don't know. We're going to find out. We may be doing this a third time. I just want these colors to be different. This one needs to be darker because I think they're going to be too close. I need to make that darker. And get them in the vacuum chamber. Well, I think that's where I'm going to go with. I want to be able to see the shells. I'll be right back. It debubbled fairly quickly as well, so that's good. So let's get to pouring because I don't know. Let's see. I want this green here, kind of meet right there. But I do want them to kind of combine naturally. This one needs to go up the back. At least we have 2 distinct colors this time. This one needs to fill up right there. I don't have a lot of time to work, but I want these shells to get in there. And I'm going to just place them where I want them. Hopefully they will look decent. I just want a small, oh no, don't tell me they're going to float. Some of these might float. I didn't think about floating shells, to be honest with you. Well, we're going to have to watch it for a little bit. 2 more little tiny babies. Nice little cluster right there. I don't know, I'm just going to move them around till I like it. Move you up there. Move you back here. That one might float on me. So I'm hoping it cures fairly quickly to hold them down. I do have some left over. What do I have left? Oh, I have 1 ounce in there. I think I'm going to pull out my conch tray, and also, might as well just use this. I want to spread that blue so I don't see that line. Oh, this one seashell is not going to be good to me. Sure, it's got an air bubble in there. That looks good. Oh my gosh. Can I do it this time? Can I do it this time? Let's spritz that one bubble out of there. Another bubble right there. Come on. Oh, that's not a bubble. That's a piece of stand. Get you out. I'm going to grab my conch tray real quick. Wrong drawer. I got to pull this one out. It's not working and I can't find my conch tray. So we're going to get you out of there and readjust these really quickly. Goodness. It's already thick. I did pull a turtle shell out. I don't know where my conch tray went. I can't believe it's always in the same spot. So I'm just going to get something out of my mold. Pour these. Kind of like, however. Because it's getting pretty thick. We'll do a little swirl after I get it all out. Look at that. Perfect amount for this one too. So, no big deal. That is so thick. I need a stir stick. We're just gonna swirl it. We do have bubbles in there, but that's okay. I'm gonna live with it. I'm more concerned about this one having bubbles. Pop them. The shells look good. I think we're golden, you guys. Pop these little bubbles. We might have done it. Oh, I think we did it. Okay, I'm going to scrape these out into my giveaway mold, get you the comment of the day, then we'll demold everything. I think it's safe to demold everything now. Everything's about cooled down. I did do these like I normally do, and they turned out really pretty. I do like the black in them. There's not much black, but look at that color. I don't know if you could see the sparkle. That sparkle is fantastic. Iowa copper, and to me it looks like a red. Here's a little butterfly I put on there. So let's do extras first. Oops, they just fell off. Let me just put them back so they could dry properly and straight. And honestly, there's no bubbles in here. Even as thick as it was when I poured it, all of those bubbles rose to the surface and I was able to pop them. Shocking because of how thick it was. That stuff degasses so nicely, I have to say. I don't have a discount code for you, but I should probably work on getting one for you. Here's the little water ripple turtle. Just a quick last second little fella. Let's see what he looks like under white. You could always put white underneath, and look at those colors shining through. So pretty. Okay, this was extra. Let me grab a piece of tape. I want to clean that off real quick. I'm sorry. I hate doing that to you, and I totally forgot, and I don't like trying to clean it after the fact. I just like to get all that off of here. I hope it's cured enough. It should be. I put it on the heat mat for 2 hours, and it's almost cooled down. It's been off for about an hour and a half. Of course, you got that little piece there. Ooh, it came right off. This is the cutest cowboy boot. I have a cowboy hat too somewhere, but I didn't have enough resin or I would have poured that too. Almost broke a nail. Let's see if we see all the colors. Oh yeah, we do. Isn't that the cutest boot ever? I'm definitely keeping that. We got some micro bubbles, but who cares? It's leather, right? I wish I would have had more red come through, but that's okay. We're gonna glam that up a little bit. Let's get this out and see how we did. I think we did pretty well because it's pretty clear. Pop it right out. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is so much better than yesterday's. And I'm going to be putting some seashells around the base. Look at the difference. So much better. So much nicer. I think she's going to love that one. Here's some white behind it so you can see the color. Darker blue, lighter blue. The seashells came out fine. The sand is good. Everything's shiny. You can't even tell which part was UV resin and which was not. So that is good. Just a little bit of sanding and we'll be golden. Let's do these. Well, this one is thinner, so it does take longer to cure, but kind of upset. I forgot about the ribbon on the bottom portion, so that totally stinks. So I might be changing the color of that. So that's cute. You can still see the gold even with the red behind it. I love the sparkle in that. Do love that. That is a beautiful color. It's the first time I've used that color. Let's try to get this out. Wow, this one is tough. It's a very sturdy mold. Oh my goodness, it's very sturdy. Which means it's harder to get out. Let me just try to work some of that alcohol into the inside portion and it should pop right out. I'm going to just push it. I think, without breaking a nail. Oh, much easier, much easier. Spray your molds, guys, with soapy water too. You don't have to use alcohol if you don't want to waste your alcohol on it. Look at how cute that is. Yeah, I gotta repaint that. That stinks. All that time and effort. And I didn't do this portion of it. I can't believe it. As I was pouring the resin in, I was like, ah, I see those stripes down the side. That is cute. It fits right into the top. So no lip needed. It's just one flat surface. Fits right in there, so you have a level top. That is so adorbs. I love that. Okay, let's move on. Let's do this cow. I got some work to do on this one. I'm going to put some black spots on him, I think. Somehow. It held up as thin as this mold is. It did not have any problems holding in the resin. And that's all that matters, right? Let's hope. Oh, good. The black, pretty. I haven't used the black chrome marker or chrome powder as black chrome powder yet. This is the first time. He's got ears in here. Let's hope I don't break them off. I probably should have squirted it. Please don't break off. Okay, good. There's that. Oh, that is so funny. No bubbles under his neck. Like I said, there's a little black powder, but you know what? That's nature, right? So we got some horns. I don't even have whole bubbles in the horns or anything. There's his ears under here. That black came out great. That came out amazing, even with white behind it. I am amazed. I thought it was going to look gray, to be honest with you. I didn't want to say it out loud, because I didn't want you to get scared, but I thought it was going to be gray, but it's black. So we're going to finish glamming that one up. There's that. Let's do this one. All kinds of stuff. Now this one is really puffy because it was really thick. This was the last one I poured, but I could probably sand that down flat. Aren't those cute? I do have to poke that hole back through. These are so cute. Baby hangers for your earrings. Got a couple bubbles, but it was thick. That was the second to last one. That one, little tiny bubble right there. Oh, this is going to be the hanger for those. That's what that is. That one came out good. So I think if I was doing this again in polyurethane, I would do half and half. Make 1 ounce up at a time. But then you got to get the color to be correct. There is, yeah, that's going to be the hanger. And then, I don't know. I have to figure this out. I'll have to look at the, we'll have to look at the picture. Let me see that picture. So these go on the sides. And these go like that. Oh, that's pretty easy. We'll do this side out. Oh, that's pretty simple, guys. So easy. That goes like that. Push that down. Here's the little, that goes into these two pieces. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. The only thing I have a little trimming to do is some of these hangers. And the hangers just hang. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. I love this. 2 ounces. You could sell these, so many of these, I bet, at your little craft fairs. I bet you can. This is so cute. This is so cute. You need to do it in, I need to do it in a glitter, I think. Oh, I'm going to make this again for sure. That is so cute. Look at that. I wonder what you can put on here, though. What does it say? Because, oh, you know what you could put on here is your earrings, your studded earrings, not your hanging. So these are for your hanging earrings. And those would be for your studded earrings. That's so cute. I'm going to definitely do something to glam this up. I don't know what yet. I have to think about it. I love that mold. I didn't even think I would ever pour it. I was like, yeah, probably not going to pour that one. This is going to be another one of those little vases that I ended up loving so much. Oh, you watch. That's what that's going to be. So, okay, I got this to finish, I got everything to finish. I have to finish everything. Okay, let me get trimming. Gonna put Resin Restore to hide the trim marks. Then I'll get to finishing.
She's made water ripple across sand and ocean blue, seashells and pearls like a shoreline view. She wipes her hands, laughs at the clock, says y'all kept me company. Round the workbench talk. Down at Glitz and Glitter with Michelle, every color's got a story to tell. From that cow print tray to a teal dream hanger, tiny little hooks for your heart's little treasures. Thank you, Jesus, for the ones who stay. Hope they feel your peace while they watch me play. Your grace and mercy flowing through this channel. Glitz and glitter, kind of grace on the panel. Oh yeah, black and white cow tray, country kitchen charm, teal earring hanger like a hug on your wall. Adorable tiny hangers swinging in a row. She says I made this for you, more than you know. She looks in the land, smiles through the mess. Y'all are such a blessing, more than I could guess. Down at Glitz and Glitter with Michelle, every color's got a story to tell. From that cow print tray to a teal dream hanger, tiny little hooks for your heart's little treasures. Thank you, Jesus, for the ones who stay. Hope they feel your peace while they watch me play. Your grace and mercy flowing through this channel. Glitz and glitter, kind of grace on the panel. Hey! For every view, every kind word shared, she sends a prayer, says I'm right there. May you feel his arms holding you tonight as the shimmer dries in the studio light. Down at Glitz and Glitter with Michelle, every color's got a story to tell. From that shoreline cross to a teal dream hanger, tiny little hooks for your heart's little treasures. Thank you, Jesus, for the ones who stay. Hope they feel your peace while they watch me play. Your grace and mercy flowing through this channel. Glitz and glitter, kind of grace on the panel. Glitz and glitter, giving God the glory. Every project, part of his story.
I am done. That was such a fun day. Really fun. More fun than I've had in a while because of two things. Well, yeah, two things. But anyway, here is the boot. I use Rub and Buff in black and brown, and then I felt like it needed some sparkle, so I put the silver on the boot, and then I just painted the brown around there. You can't really tell, but at least there's more colors than just the two, so that's cute. Not much on this, just silver on the line so you could see the back. This I ended up painting, oh man, I gotta go over it again. I ended up painting with a gold pen. I see some streaks, so I will go over it again because I couldn't match it. And that's all I did with that, so I will go over that one more time. Here's the cross. This came out gorgeous. I just glued all these on with E6000. They're pretty dry already. That's pretty fast. And then the shells in there. So I hope she likes it. It's way better than the other one. So there was that one. But look at this cutie patootie. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. So I just put black spots all over her. It's a her now because remember I said, oh, no bubbles in the horns? Wrong. When I painted it, all the tips of those horns had a bubble in them. So I'm like, well, it's now just become a she, and she got some earrings. So I put some rhinestones on there, painted her face, and just put spots all over her. I think this is so cute. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might actually give it to the lady who's selling us her property because she's got 2 cows like this. So her cows are male though, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do with it. I could always make myself one. So why not give it away? I think I will. Look at this thing. This is my new favorite. I have to make this again. So the hangers, I went and got some earrings that I've had for a while. I haven't worn them in quite a while. Let me get, oh gosh, why can't I get it? Okay, there we go. So I put rhinestones on each side of the hanger. Oops. And I just grabbed a pair of earrings to hang off of there that I have had for quite a while. Hung all those up. Here's another pair of earrings. Why can't, oh, it's easier than I think. So I just hung them on there. And then I just took some stones. That took a while. I only did the front. So I went down both sides all the way down. It would have been way easier with that chain rhinestone, but I didn't have any that matched what I've already did because I did that last as a last thought. Then I put some down here. I put some up here. That is so cute. So I definitely need to try this other ways. This is going to turn into the next vase mold because it only takes 2 ounces like the vase mold. It is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. That's it. I think I'm not missing anything. I'm going to fix this before I take some pictures. Just put one more coat of gold on there and take you some pictures. I hope you had fun. I've got some more molds I got to do out of that box, so we will get to some of those in the very near future. And that's it, guys. I thank you for joining me. As always, come back tomorrow. I will be here same time, same place. Stick around for those photos, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle.